Hello, hello, and welcome to Die Deep Demo. This is a roguelite basic action game where, most importantly, you can make your character dance by wiggling back and forth. But more importantly, you have a basic attack, you have a dodge, which, as you can see, the cooldown on the yellow bar there, pretty short. And this character at least has a block on the right click. So you can freely walk around with your shield up, but when you take a hit, your posture bar goes down there, and when you run out of posture, you get stunned for like a second and a half. Unless you perfectly time your attack, and then it takes no posture, and you can counterattack for 50% extra damage. That is actually a skill that you start out with here, Riposte. You can unlock many more skills from gathering a Kashik, which you get by beating the dungeons, and then you can also spend more Kashik to rank them up to higher tiers. So this one goes from 50% extra counterattack damage to 100% at the cost of 2 Akashic, and then for 3 Akashic more you can get it to 200%. It's pretty huge. I have plenty of Akashic, but I'm going to start where you start in the demo, which is 3 hit points, 1 mana, 1 max mana, 0 resurrection, 8 damage, 60 posture, and I think you don't have these skills at the start. Well, I just won't use them. Basically, it's just a boomerang and a drill that pierces through enemies, each of which takes 1 mana to use, as does your heal, which, let me show you, and we'll let one of these guys hit us. So if you hold down C, you can spend 1 mana to heal 1, and you get your mana back by doing basic attacks. It takes like 3 or 4 to fill up 1 mana. We will increase our posture. After each level, you will get a perk like that. We also have our dodge, but it does not have an invincibility frame unless you upgrade it. One of those skills does add that to it. Oh yeah, that purple attack is one that can't be interrupted. So these normal attacks, you can parry them if you attack at the same time as them, or you can interrupt them by attacking before they finish their attack. But the purple ones, you can't interrupt. Also, projectiles, if you perfect block, can be reflected back. Let's heal up. And I definitely want more attack damage. I want that guy dead. You can still parry the purple attacks, you just can't interrupt them. And you can still block them as well. This guy, if we perfect block him, then he gets stunned, so we can get through his shield. We could also try dodging past him, but as I said, no invincibility frame. And then this is the mini-boss. Perfect block there. And that was not a perfect block. Counterattack, perfect block, counterattack, and he's out of here. So basic attacks reduce posture. Sounds good, but I haven't seen that I've tried it, and I haven't noticed any difference. So I think it's very minor posture damage. Reduce healing time would be nice. Take no damage during the dash. There you go. So I would definitely like to have that. And I would definitely advise that to be your first perk that you unlock with Akashic. Because obviously, Very important. So now we are invincible during our dash. So we got a good dodge and a good block. And your attack can hit more than one enemy. More max mana would probably be nice. Oh, I forgot we need to heal again. Just so we can save up 2 heals. This is Adamantus, the boss. He basically, he does 2 uninterruptible... Or the last guy did a combo of 2 uninterruptible attacks. This guy just does 1, and then he has an interruptible attack that's really fast. And he's got this, which you definitely don't want to get caught in because it attacks really hits fast. But he's got this charge attack that can be slow or it can be fast. Yeah, that's the fast interruptible attack there. But yeah, not too bad. I love this ending splash screen here. Really cool. And then that, for at least for the demo, that's the end of that run. So you'll come back. If you hit 2, you can see how much Akashic you have. You can either choose to, or Akashic shards, and then you can turn the shards into Akashic. So if we pay 855 shards, we will get 1 Akashic and also increase our maximum Akashic by 1. Or you can unlock an extra slot for perks over here. And then if we go to number 1, that's where our skills are. So we can now, well, now I'll just use my Akashic and deck us out. So now we do triple damage when we counterattack. Down here is the invulnerability on the dash, which we definitely want. Let's see, what else? We got a shield charge, max hit points. 3 seems like enough. Reduce healing time would probably be good. Increase basic attack, obviously quite valuable. But we don't have enough Akashic to get all of that. So let me get 1 more shard here. And there you go. Now we do 14 damage instead of 8. And we do triple damage on our counterattack, and we have an invulnerable dodge. We could also upgrade our abilities here. I don't know that I care that much, but sure, let's upgrade the drill. Nope, we don't have enough. Okay. I guess we'll just do basic attacks, do posture damage, or we could increase move speed or heal speed. You can also, this one will allow you to move while you're holding the heal down. We don't really need this one because our shield already reflects projectiles. Increase attack range. Yeah, let's just... I guess 1 more health. And then I will show you the boss, and then I will show you the other hero. So this is the big bad boss for the demo. The Res of the Blazing Blood unlocks after you beat that first dungeon, which is the only dungeon dive you can do. So he's got this dash, he's got that jump, he's got that fast basic attack. You can get 1 to 2 swings after defending against each attack. We gotta dodge out of the way of that. I dodged too late on that dash, which is the danger of it. We can do our drill. Had to dodge and block there. Ooh, I released my block too soon. This one is a longer wind-up. You can get a couple hits in, and then you want to dodge through this. We can do our drill, since we can't do anything else. And he might get us here. Nope, we barely got him. So I messed that up pretty bad. I wasn't getting I was blocking too soon, I guess. It's really hard to tell. It is quite a tight window on that boss. But now I will show you the other character, which is a rogue. So she has 2 daggers that independently attack with left and right click. You can attack really fast, and her thing is dodging. She has no shield, so she just dodges out of the way. If we go to her perks, her other thing is, if you watch the cooldown bar down here, if we dodge and then attack, it immediately takes our dodge off of cooldown. So normally it takes that long, but as soon as we attack, it's done. The attack does have to hit, though. So she also has the drill, but she, instead of boomerang, has daggers that she'll throw. It starts at 2 daggers, each dealing 3 damage, so 6 total. And then goes up to 4 daggers dealing 5 damage, so 20 total, and each one applies bleed, which is her other mechanic. Every time she attacks, if you watch above his head here, each attack is increasing that. And then, when she does a double dagger attack, it deals like 2.5 damage for each stack you've put on there. And she starts with a stack limit of 5. Her damage is normally much lower, 3. So you can take it from 3 damage all the way up to 9 with this perk, so that is a super, super important perk, considering how fast she attacks especially. You can also increase your bleed stacks. Obviously, you want to get the dash dodge, very important, so that you are invulnerable during dodge. Hitting with basic attack resets the dash cooldown. That's her unique perk instead of the riposte that the knight has. And then I also gave her 1 extra hit point because she starts with only 2, which is pretty rough. And I will show you how she works on Nereza here. So we're just going to have to dodge. We have no block. And then we can do our double attack once we got stacks on him. Away from that. We can record that one. And we can try and get daggers off when he jumps away. Ideally on the dash, you want to jump toward so that you can hit him after. But you can also, if you're quick, use the daggers. And yeah, I messed that one up. Let's try again. Oops. If you can't do this one, if you try to do it, it'll just say to go do the shade trial. Alright, there we dodged toward him so we can attack after. You do have to wait quite a... Oh, we're gonna get hit. Yep. I shouldn't have dodged into that. Man. I'm not doing well here. It is not an easy boss, I will say that. I've already fought him quite a lot of times. And you really do have to wait till the last second on these dodges. You see, even there, I waited a long time, still got hit. Now when you're dodging past him, you can do it a little earlier. And there's not a lot of opportunity for healing on this boss. Yeah, those dagger attacks are what really get me. You really just need to, like, walk away or toward him. Away from or toward him to dodge the daggers. Dodge the daggers. So that you can use your dodge on any follow-up attack he has. Shoot. I was locked in the attack animation of the daggers there. Couldn't dodge in time. Going to do his beam, dodge through that. Would be great to get some hits on in here. We did. Yeah, I dodged toward him again, and I dodged too late on that one. Yeah, it's definitely, the rogue is a much harder class than the knight, for sure. Because with the knight, if you miss your timing on the block, you still block, it's just not a perfect block. But here, you get hit. So there, we didn't fall for wasting our dash. And so we didn't get hit. We can choose to heal here. Yep. It keeps baiting me into wasting my dodge with those. I'm not learning my lesson. And here we can get some hits in. I don't know how that beam hit me. I was clearly past it. And there you go. Love the splash screens. Super cool. So not easy, but definitely doable. I've beat him like, you know, 5 times in a row before. It's just, you gotta be practiced enough at it. But it definitely took quite a few fights to get to that point. It is a difficult game, and I love that about it. But that is all there is to do in the demo. I will be checking out the full game for sure once it's on a good discount. I haven't checked to see if it's a part of the summer sales yet. I will do that after this, but that is all for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good one. Bye-bye.